We can bring in Jan Zielonka, Professor of European Politics at Oxford University. Thank you very much for joining us on the program today. Just how unprecedented is this move from France?
It is unprecedented. It's even exaggerated, I would say. In a sense, it gives opportunity to Italian government, which is a peculiar one, to score some points in the battle of ideas and ahead of European elections, of course.
Why exaggerated? Isn't Luigi Di Maio meeting with leaders of the Yellow Vest movement not interfering in France's domestic politics?
Di Maio sees Yellow Vest movement as kind of sister organization in France to his own five-star movements, which doesn't bother with that kind of etiquette. He thinks finally in France there are people he can do business with. But of course, the French government looks at interstate relations and see Di Maio as a deputy prime minister and not just one of the leaders of five-star movements. It will be interesting. All these diplomatic nuances will evaporate very soon because this is a new ball game, and anti-establishment forces do not respect those rules, and they find even the very fact that President Macron insists on them too pompous and out of touch with the feeling of the street, so to speak.
So he's hoping to gain political mileage back home?
Okay, President Macron saw those anti-establishment politicians as an ideal target to attack. But the opposite is also true. They feel that President Macron is the ideal target for them. He represents all the liberal establishments they detest so much. And of course, they speak, all of them speak to their own electorate. In Italy, Salvini and Di Maio carry the majority. And this is where difficulty is.
Now, Emmanuel Macron sees his counterpart in Italy as Giuseppe Conte. Matteo Salvini, the deputy prime minister, has opened an invitation to meet with Emmanuel Macron. Should he take that invitation?
Well, I always believe that it's better to talk than to shout just to microphones in different rooms. But this dialogue will be very difficult because there are serious issues on the agenda. You see, when President Macron came to power, liberal media in Italy heralded him as a leader of Europe. But a few months later, before even last elections in Italy, the same newspapers started to write articles under titles "Macron declare war on Europe." It is because Macron didn't give support to Italians concerning the migrants. It started to negotiate with Libyan warlords behind Italian back. And as we know, most of these migrants come to Italy from Libya. And also even said that he will privatize, he will nationalize French shipyard to prevent Italian takeover. These were policies which, in a way, soured relations between Italy and France even before Salvini and Di Maio came to power.